I'm Jesse here, and welcome back to my new LEGO Star Wars 2026 news video. And today, I'm going to show you guys two of the new LEGO Star Wars 2026 buzz sets that have been officially revealed since last month. So, we have two different sets for two different characters, and that is Darth Vader and Yoda. So, I am going to show you guys three different images of the two sets that have been officially revealed. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So first up, we have set 75439. This is the Darth Vader bust. It ages 18 plus, has 349 pieces in one minifigure. So this set will be $50 in the US, which is a bit expensive for what you're getting because how this set has 349 pieces. I mean, they could just make it like a $30 or $40 set because those prices would be better than $50. But anyways, here we have the first image, which is the front of the box. So it is the same idea how LEGO did with the Marvel buzz sets from last year for the Mark IV Iron Man and the Iron Spider from the Infinity Saga lineup. But I honestly love the build for this. It's way better than the 20th anniversary version from 2019. So I love the artwork design in that adult collector style, and we have the side of the box that says Bust Collection, same thing that they did with the two Marvel ones. And yeah, it looks pretty good since we have the plaque on the left side and we have the little spot for the minifigure on the right side of the build. So I love the design for the head itself and also everything else for the box art, which looks pretty good. And here's what the back of the box looks like. So it shows you how long this build really is. We have 14 centimeters tall and 5.5 inches right here, and we have like the other angle that shows the 18 centimeters long and also 7 inches. So that looks pretty good, and I love the image of Vader along with the stormtroopers, like one of the old Star Wars films from the past. And you can spin his head around, and same thing with the Marvel buzz sets from last year. You could change up the stand to like not let the minifigure display along with the build, so you can have it on its own with the plaque. Or if you want to, you can display it with the minifigure and change up the plaque into that first model that we already took a look at. But at least I totally love the back of the box for the build itself. Here's the actual set right here. So let's talk about the minifigure first. So we do get the same version of Vader that we've been getting a lot of times, but this time he has arm printing. So I love this same look for the arm printing. The torso, hip, and leg printing look pretty good since I love the design for that. The cape is the same, and even the helmet and his red lightsaber. So still a good figure. It at least is the same one. We have the plaque that says LEGO Star Wars Darth Vader that is printed as always. And I totally love the build for the design for half of the torso, since I love like the chest plate design with the black and dark gray stripe detailing, and I love how they added the chain piece to the chest itself. And I always love that nice look for his helmet. So again, the helmet looks better than the 2019 version for that 20th anniversary buzz set, since I don't have that set. But I totally dig everything else. I love how they use the car tire piece in black for the part of the islands. I thought that looks pretty clever in my opinion. We do get the size pieces in black for the top part of the chest itself. And yeah, they really nailed the design for the shoulders with the black and dark gray color scheme, or mostly in that silver color, because it is 100% silver to me because how the way that piece turns out for mostly the right shoulder. We can see a bit about the left shoulder, but still I just love how LEGO nailed the design for the build itself. And like I said, you can change out the stand into like a standalone look when you don't want to display the minifigure on the stand. You can't just swap those pieces out like how we've seen it on the back of the box, or you can have it like this. And same thing with the Infinity Saga Marvel bust sets from last year. But anywho, I just totally dig like the design for the figure, well, not the figure, the character himself in that bust look. But at least I love how they use that triangular piece for that breathing part for his helmet. And we have like all the good building techniques for the design for the helmet. It looks so freaking good in my opinion. I just totally dig that for the build, and I'm just very impressed by it. Next up, we have set 75438. This is the Yoda bus. It ages 18 plus, it has 399 pieces and one minifigure. And this set will be $40. And I don't think $40 is not that bad because the piece count is getting closer to like 400 in my opinion. But this is an okay set. It looks so freaking weird in my opinion because of that face that we will talk about later on in the video. But I love the box art design for the set itself. Like I said, it gives me the freaking creeps because of that face. And I love the stand as I mentioned already. Well, it could fit the design for the character, but I'm not totally sure, to completely honest. But we can see like the other side of him that has the bus collection look for the right side of the box, and we have the little spot for the minifigure right here. So the minifigure is 100% the same that we've been getting before. So totally did like that 18 plus adult collectors look for the artwork design for the front of the box for the build itself. And this is what the back of it looks like. So we have the set itself in that different look for the stand, as I already talked about earlier with the Infinity Saga ones, and also Vader. And I love the image of Yoda, how he is loaning his lightsaber. That's like that scene from episode 2 of Attack of the Clones when he is fighting against Dooku. So it also shows you how long this build is, since it is 10 centimeters tall and 4 inches wide. And also we have that different angle that shows 21 centimeters and also 8 inches for the way that angle of the build is when he is wielding his lightsaber. You can adjust his ears and move his head when you like display him like whatever you want to when he is wielding that lightsaber. And here's the actual set itself. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this one because now we can talk about the face. The problem with the face is these eyes. I mean, what is wrong with his eyes? They look so creepy and weird. I mean, when I display this set, it will like look to me way too creepily, and looks like I'm gonna have some nightmares with this set because this set will definitely haunt me because of that creepy face. And I'm not a fan of the eyes. Like, it doesn't work that way, and I'm not okay with this at all. And yeah, this is definitely giving me the creeps. Well, I'm not planning on buying this set because, like I said, it will like haunt me for the rest of my life because of the eyes, especially the face itself. They did not do so well with that freaking face, in my opinion. So I totally dig the build for the lightsaber. I love how they use the translucent green cylinders for it. And we had that ingot piece in like gray. And yeah, the building techniques for it is fine, but I totally dig like how they use the cylinder pieces in translucent green to give that effect. But it looks pretty good for the way it is. And I still dig the builds for his ears, and we have the sized pieces in dark gray to represent like his gray hair. So I just totally dig everything else for the build, but not the face because it's so freaking weird. But the minifigure is the same one, so I love that head design right here. I think it's like in that plastic look, if I'm not mistaken, but still, it is like the same one that we've been getting before. We have the same design for his torso printing, and we have the same green lightsaber. And we do get that printed plaque that says Lego Star Wars Yoda. So we do get the same design for the stand, but bit different because we had that different angle look for Yoda. So we have like his right sleeve and that longer look for his right arm, but at least the bony techniques looks fine for it. But at least I love like the parts of it with the sleeve itself, and even like that piece over here for the right side of his arm, it looks pretty decent for the way it is. And I love how they use like the teeth pieces for his like little fingers and that light tannish color, and we have like that brown design for the pieces right here for his like brown outfit, and we can see a bit of his chest. So yeah, this is an okay looking set. I'm not planning on buying this because I do not want a creepy Lego set to stare at me like nobody's business. But yeah, it is fun, but I rather prefer the Darth Vader set because that set is better than this. So there you guys have it. These are all of the official 2 new Lego Star Wars buzz sets for 2026. So these sets are coming out this month on April 26th, 2026, along with the Mando and Grogu movie sets. Well, I will see if I can plan on getting the Vader bus, but I'm not going to buy the Yoda bus because that set right here gives me the freaking creeps, because Lego still didn't do a good job with the eyes, because the eyes look pretty off. But the Vader one looks pretty good in my opinion. Well, I still wish they could trim the price down, because $50 is a bit expensive and is not the best price for like a 349 piece set. What I meant to say was, let me slow down, I do apologize about that. So what I meant to say was, that set should have been like a $30 or $40 set. Well, mostly $30, because like I said, this is like a 349 piece set. But anywho, I totally dig these bus sets. While I like the ones from Marvel, but I will get the Vader one if I can. But Yoda, it's a hard pass for me. But still, these are pretty cool sets with mostly Vader except Yoda. This set right here that we're looking at right now at the end of the video is a decent one, and that one could have been better. But anyways, I don't have anything else to say about these sets, but that's all I've gone so far right here. So that is it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new. Hit that notification bell, the save button. And don't forget to Hulk smash that comment section down below. And tell me in the comments what you guys think about these new bus sets for the lineup. I'll see you later, alligator.